This conference will now be recorded.
Thank you. Hi, Manoj. Hi, Manoj.
Hi.
You can hear me, right?
Sorry?
You can hear me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yes, yes.
Okay. Just 1 second, Manoj. Okay. So can we start now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So let's start now. So today we are here to discuss about this SAP Ariba, right? And we'll talk about like what is the SAP Ariba, whatever the solutions Ariba is offering, and how actually we can map these Ariba solutions with the business process. That's something also we'll discuss. And we'll talk about this Ariba system architecture, how the Ariba system architecture looks like, whatever the different kind of architecture that you may see at the customer end. That's something also we'll discuss, right? And we'll give some light on the Ariba implementation project as well, because in most of the cases, if you see, so we are like expecting to have some kind of implementation knowledge, implementation experience as well. So that part also I'll cover. And accordingly, we'll talk about our roadmap as well, like whatever the curriculum that we are going to take in the regular session. That's something also we'll discuss in today's session. Okay. All right. So before going to start, let me have a quick introduction call. Let me just introduce about myself and then we'll start our journey. So as you know, my name is Rohit and I'm working in SAP industries from last 15 years. And I have started my career as SAP consultant. So initially I was a part of the SAP ERP team. All right. And I have started my career, like as a SAP consultant. So there I was a part of the implementation project and even I worked on the support project as well. Then after that, I moved to the SAP S4HANA and later I moved to the SAP Ariba internally. And I would say now currently I'm working in SAP Ariba from last 7 years. And as part of this Ariba experience, I got a chance to implement the different project in Ariba. So I have done the implementation of the Ariba supplier solutions. I had done the implementation of the Ariba sourcing contract module, even guided sourcing as well. I had done the implementation of the P2P solutions, supply chain collaboration, CIG implementation also I have done. Okay. So right now I'm in Bangalore location and I'm working as a like freelancer consultant. And apart from that, I'm also certified in SAP Ariba. So I have done my certification in Ariba supply chain collaboration, Ariba CIG, and even I have done the implementation. Sorry, I've done the certification in the SAP S4HANA as well. All right. So that's it about myself. Do you have any questions about me, or can we start?
Okay. Rohit, you are working right now in Bangalore?
Yeah, I'm working as a freelancer.
Really? Freelance.
Yeah, I'm working as a freelancer, Manoj.
Okay, okay. I have small doubt. What is the difference between SAP Ariba and CIG? Both are same or different?
Okay, so if we talk about this Ariba CIG, or let me explain you in the different way, Manoj, just to for better understanding. You can just
Actually,
Mhm.
my experiences are different. Okay, I'm switched to this SAP Ariba. I don't know purely SAP like that.
I got it. Okay, let me catch up your question for now. So generally, if you see from the SAP Ariba perspective, so SAP Ariba is you can say that is the applications that customer they are going to implement. Or let me do one thing, just one moment. Let me just draw one simple diagram that will give you better understanding to understand what is the CIG and what is the Ariba. Okay. Now you can see this. So like your customer, they are having their backend SAP system. I'm going to talk about only backend SAP system here, right? So in the backend, you will have the your backend SAP system, and in the front end, you will have the Ariba applications. So whatever the Ariba applications that your customer they are going to purchase or they are going to implement, so you will have the like a particular Ariba applications here. I'll talk about Ariba applications in detail later in some time. And in that cases, what customer they are expecting, they are not expecting, even though they do have the options if they want to use this Ariba application separately and the ERP system separately, they can use this one. But in most of the cases, what customer they are expecting, so their expectation is that why not we can create some kind of linkage or we can do some integrations with Ariba and ERP system as well, right? So that whatever the information that something needed in the Ariba system or Ariba applications, we can pull with the help of the SAP ERP, or whatever the information that something like ERP required, so we can send from Ariba to ERP. So now to integrate this Ariba and ERP system, we have this CIG. So CIG, we can say a kind of middleware. So to just integrate this Ariba and ERP, we have to just implement the CIG in between of this both. So in this way, you can say Ariba is the like interface where the customer or business user they are going to perform their business activities. And if we talk about the CIG, CIG is a kind of middleware which is going to integrate your Ariba and SAP ERP system. Make sense?
It is a cloud based, non-cloud based, Ariba.
Completely cloud.
Okay. Before what we can do is Ariba before CIG.
Mhm.
CIG before not interested. So what is Ariba status?
I'm sorry, Manoj, I could not get your question. Come again?
No, actually, nowadays every application they would make me change the cloud. Am I right?
Right.
Okay, before what the Ariba status? Is any minor advantage, major or minor advantage, disadvantage or advantage? Before implementation, introduce the CIG.
Okay, you're talking about before implementing the CIG, what is the Ariba status?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So see, basically CIG is the middleware which is going to help you to have the integration of Ariba with your backend SAP system. So before the CIG, we were having the different middleware to to perform the integration. You can say CI9. Earlier we do have the CI9, and we were using the other integration tool that is the PIPO, right? So before this CIG, we do have the CI9 PIPO, and that we were using for to integrate the Ariba applications with SAP ERP. But now we do have the only one options to integrate this Ariba with ERP, that is the CIG, right? And even it's not about only one option. So we do have the SAP B2P as well. That is another integration mechanism SAP has given on top of the CPI. And we can use the SAP B2P as well to perform the integration of Ariba with ERP system.
Okay, okay. As for an IGM system,
Yeah, S4HANA,
SAP.
it will come as part of the SAP ERP system as well. S4HANA, or you can say SAP ECC, that will come as part of the SAP ERP system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now Ariba, what is the source destination? How to we can identify
Yeah, let me
source
just
to.
cover this. This will answer your question shortly.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about this SAP Ariba. So as you know, like SAP Ariba is the cloud-based procurement solutions, right? So we do have these Ariba applications available for the customer, and with the help of this, customer can actually perform their procurement activities digitally. And this is completely cloud-based solutions. Okay. So whenever we have to work on the SAP Ariba, that's something we can work with help of the any browser. For example, you can see I logged in SAP Ariba system, right? And in these cases, I logged in with the help of this browser itself. And in these cases, we would not have to install any kind of third-party system or any kind of like, that SAP GUI. That something is not applicable in these cases. So it's completely cloud-based solutions. And with the help of that, as a customer, we can actually perform our procurement activities So whatever the procurement process that as a customer you want to perform, we can perform with the help of this Ariba applications. Okay. Just to understand in better way, we can take one simple example. Let's say we are the part of the purchasing team, or we can take the example about our personal purchasing as well for better understanding. So whenever we have to initiate any kind of procurement process or we have to purchase something, right? So in that cases, if you see as a customer, what are the processes we are going to follow? So in that cases, as a customer, we are following the sourcing and procurement process there. Okay. So in that cases, if you see as part of the sourcing, what process we have to follow, and the since you have to buy the completely new product, you are not aware about the supplier from which supplier we have to buy the product. So in that cases, first we have to actually try to find out the list of the supplier, right? And searching of the supplier we can do based on your any like an options. You can do online, you can do offline, you can do some referral, right? And once you find out the list of the supplier, then after that you would like to perform the supplier onboarding process. Okay. So supplier onboarding process in the sense you can say, you would like to create the supplier record in your database. We can take very simple example. Let's say you are looking some supplier to purchase something, and once you find out the new supplier, so we are just saving the contact number, email ID, supplier name informations in our system, in our smartphone, right? So that means in that cases, what you are doing, you are just onboarding your supplier in your database, right? And once you complete this onboarding process, then after that you are going to perform the negotiation activity with the supplier. Okay. So as part of this negotiation activity, we have to actually, we have to share the requirement with the supplier, what exactly you are expecting. And based on that, you have to ask your supplier to provide these quotations, right? And once you receive the quotations from different suppliers, then, based on the quotations, we have to find out the particular supplier, which supplier is going to offer you the better price, right? And once you finalize the supplier, then after that you have to actually create the contract. So contract in the sense you can say in simple, you are just confirming whatever discussion you made with the supplier as part of the negotiation process. So in that cases you have to confirm with the supplier like these are the things that we discussed, and you are going to document all the informations with the help of the contract. Okay. And once you complete this process, so if you see in this process, so we are not going to do any kind of purchasing in this process. You are just determining the supplier, like, okay, from which supplier we have to purchase the product. That supplier you are just confirming here. And once you will have the confirmation about the supplier, or once you finalize the supplier, after that you are going to perform your procurement process. And there you are going to place the order, and once you place the order, based on the order, supplier will receive the order, and then they will deliver the particular product. You have to receive the invoice and you have to make the payment. So this procurement process we have to actually follow, right? So overall, if you see as a customer, you are going to perform this sourcing and procurement process here. And just to like meet this requirement, like Ariba solutions come in the picture. And if you talk about the Ariba solutions, so Ariba solutions are divided in two parts. One part is called as the upstream and second part is called as the downstream. Okay. So if you see as part of this upstream, we are having three module, that is supplier, sourcing and contract module. And then if we talk about downstream, so in downstream, we are having the one module that is called as Ariba buying and invoicing solutions. Okay. So if we try to map this Ariba solutions with the customer business process, how we can map this. So if you see as part of this upstream, we do have the first solution, that is the Ariba supplier solutions, right? So with the help of the Ariba supplier solutions, as a customer, you can actually perform the onboarding process, whatever the different kind of onboarding activity that actually you would like to perform. We can do that with the help of the Ariba supplier solutions. Okay. Then we do have the Ariba sourcing module. And with the help of this Ariba sourcing module, we can actually perform the different kind of negotiation activity. So even if you talk about the negotiation process, so as a customer, we can perform the different kind of negotiation process. Like in some cases, you would like to have the information negotiation with the supplier, or in some cases, you would like to have the price negotiation with supplier, and in some cases, you would like to have the competitive negotiation with the supplier, right? So whatever the different kind of negotiation that you want to actually perform, you can do that with the help of the Ariba sourcing module. Okay. Then if you talk about this Ariba contract, so with the help of the Ariba contract module, customer can actually create the contract. So whatever the different kind of contracting process as a customer you would like to follow, you can do that with the help of the Ariba contract module. So in this way, now we can understand this Ariba upstream or static sourcing is helping you to determine your source. So whatever the source determination process you want to follow, you can follow with the help of this source, with the help of this Ariba upstream, or you can say strategic sourcing solutions. Okay. And once you come to this, once you complete this activity, then after that we have to come to this Ariba downstream, and with the help of the Ariba downstream, you can actually perform this procurement process. And so whatever the procurement process you are actually following here, that's something you can do that with the help of this Ariba downstream solutions. So in this way, you can map this Ariba upstream and downstream with the customer business process, that is sourcing and procurement process. And that is the reason this entire process, entire solutions is called as sourcing and procurement solutions as well. So these are the different up solutions we do have in SAP Ariba.
Uh, what is the upstream downstream? What type of images will come in suppliers in
So basically, Mhm.
working? Okay, upstream. What is upstream downstream? I don't know this knowledge.
Okay. So upstream, we are having the like you can say Ariba solutions, and with the help of that, we are just going to perform this, like our sourcing activity. You understood this process? You got this one?
Huh?
So we discussed about this process. You understood this kind of process?
No, no, upstream, downstream, where we can use in Ariba upstream and what type of measures will be implemented, like suppliers sourcing contract,
That's what
and
I'm
if
saying.
any,
So you got this process like what we discussed here.
okay,
You understood, right? How to perform the sourcing activity that you understood, right?
first, which one?
Okay, we discussed about this is process, searching the supplier, supplier onboarding, supplier negotiation contracts. You got it? You understood this process?
Supplier negotiation, little bit confusion.
Okay. So basically, upstream and downstream both are the Ariba solutions, right? So with the help of this upstream as a customer, we can actually we do have the three module that is the supplier, sourcing, and contract. So for a understanding purpose, we can say upstream is the like Ariba modules. And with the help of that, like we can basically utilize the supplier solutions in your business process. We can have the sourcing module with like we can use in the business process, and we do have the Ariba contract module as well, right? So in simple, you can say this upstream that is the Ariba applications, and as part of the Ariba applications, you will have the supplier sourcing and contract module, which you can utilize in your sourcing activity in the business process.
Okay, but in
Okay.
suppliers sourcing, what measures will come in this? What type of
So
measures, including suppliers sourcing and
yeah, so
contract?
in supplier, if we talk about, so with the help of the supplier solution, so we can actually create the vendor record in our database, right? So whenever you are going to start any business activity with the supplier, so the vendor record should exist in your system, right? So with the help of the supplier, you can just do the onboarding activity. You can create the vendor record in the database, and then with the help of the sourcing, you can do this price negotiation with the supplier. And with the help of the contract, we can create this legal agreement with the supplier. Got it?
No, in supplier, what measures will come? What? measures will come. Like measures means nothing but oh, nothing but it is a type of if we any including components is there or not in supplier sourcing and contract. For example, so coming to supplier, in suppliers they have contained some supplier ID, supplier name,
Hmm?
like that. You know,
Okay, you're talking about like this, right? So we do have lots of measures in the supplier, but if you talk about major perspectives, I think this may help you. This kind of measures you will have in the supplier. So you will have the supplier request, supplier, registration, qualification, preferred supplier. This kind of measures you will have in the supplier solutions. So it's not like that only a small portion, as you see, as you mentioned, like supplier ID, supplier name. We do have lots of things in the supplier, supplier solutions. So that kind of things will talk about you talk during the in the regular session. But at this moment, we can say we will have the supplier request, supplier registration, supplier qualification, and preferred supplier. These measures will be there as part of the supplier solutions.
okay,
Okay. Then same thing if you talk about the sourcing solution. So with the help of in the sourcing solutions, you will have the different kind of measure. You will have this like that bidding process, right? You will have the different kind of event that is RFI, RFP, a reverse auction. So this kind of measures will be available in the sourcing solutions. Okay.
okay,
Yeah. So let me just brief you first the course curriculum that may give you a better understanding, like what are different measures we are going to discuss actually.
actually, I'm new this SAP side. Okay, I don't acknowledge in SAP side. That's my main problem. My platform is different.
Okay.
Okay, I could not understand. It is a first level, completely different. My platform is different. Okay,
Oh,
hello,
is it?
hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay, so you are completely
yeah.
from different domain, right? Different
Yes, a different
project.
technology, different domain.
Hmm.
Fully. That is understanding a little bit late.
Understood. Got it. So may I know about your little bit background, Manoj, so I can try to explain in that way.
My background is database.
Oh, database. That's completely technically right. Different thing.
Yeah, it is a, SQL.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That is a different platform.
I got it. Okay. Okay. So these are the solutions Ariba is actually offering as a customer. And generally, if you talk about from the Ariba licensing point of view, right? So as a customer, you can basically, like implement any of these solutions. So it's not mandatory as a customer, you have to buy this entire Ariba upstream and downstream license, right? So based on the requirement, whatever the particular solutions you want to actually implement, you can implement. So in some certain cases, if you see as a customer, if you want to, you want to subscribe this Ariba supplier solutions, we can take this Ariba supplier solutions. Or if you want to buy this only Ariba sourcing solutions or sourcing module, you can only take the license of the Ariba sourcing module. Or in some cases, if you want to implement the only Ariba contract module, you can implement the Ariba contract module as well. Okay. And even in some certain cases, if you want to implement the only Ariba downstream license, you can only implement the Ariba downstream license as well, right? So overall, I mean to say, based on the requirement, as a customer, you can implement any of the particular Ariba solutions here, right? It's not mandatory. You have to go with entire upstream, entire downstream. So it's completely based on your requirement. Okay. So based on this licensing point of view itself, if you see, so you will have the different kind of system architecture. So system architecture in the sense what I explained earlier here, right? That means in your backend you will have your backend ERP system. That is you can say SAP MM or so S4 HANA. And then from the Ariba perspective, will have the Ariba specific applications. So whatever the applications or module you want to implement. So if you want to implement, like any of the particular Ariba module, like let's say you want to go with Ariba supplier modules, sourcing module or contract module, that basically you will have from the Ariba perspective. And usually in most of the cases, if you see, so customers, they are not preferring to use these Ariba applications, separately, and they would like to have the integration of Ariba with ERP system. So in that cases, your CIG part will come in the picture. Even if you talk about the CIG, so CIG has been renamed now. It is called as Managed Gateway for Span and Network, right? But still in business talk, we are calling them as CIG. So we have to apply CIG in between of this ERP and Ariba to have the integration between the both the system. So this kind of architecture generally you may see in real time from the customer point of view. Okay. Now, as part of this course, we are going to talk about, like this upstream and downstream as well. So as part of this, we are going to start our journey from the Ariba basics, right? So as you said, Manoj, you are unable to understand. I know, I do understand this is the first session and all this terminology is completely new for you. You are not able to understand, so it may take some time. And that is the reason we are going to start our journey from the Ariba basics. So what we'll do, we will talk about the Ariba basics first, right? And there we'll discuss about like that how actually we can work with the Ariba, whatever the solutions we do have. We'll talk about some technical approach as well, and also we'll discuss about the Ariba authentication, how we can actually authenticate in SAP Ariba. That's something also we will discuss here. Okay. So once we will have the basic understanding about this, then after that we will have the Ariba supplier solutions, and we'll talk about whatever the different measures we can utilize as part of the Ariba supplier solutions, what process we can perform as a customer. That's something also we'll discuss as part of the supplier solutions. Okay. Then after that we will talk about the Ariba sourcing module as well, and in that we'll discuss about the in detail level whatever things we can do as part of the Ariba sourcing, how actually we can utilize this business like this Ariba sourcing module in our business process. That's something also we'll discuss, right? We will talk about the Ariba portal as well, how we can actually, like utilize this, what are the different kind of portal that Ariba is offering. That's something also we'll discuss, right? And then we'll talk about the Ariba contract module. We'll talk about the Ariba downstream part as well, right? And even we'll discuss about the Ariba guided buying as well. So guided buying is, you can say, the feature in on top of the Ariba P2P solutions. That's something also we'll discuss. Okay. Then apart from that, we will talk about the CIG integration, how actually we can integrate the Ariba applications with SAP ERP. That's something we'll talk here. And then after that, we'll talk about the different kind of configurations which we need to perform as part of these Ariba applications. That is template configurations, approval workflow configurations, SM administration configurations. We'll talk about the master data setup. We'll talk about user setup. So different kind of configurations we will talk as part of this journey. Okay. Then we will discuss about this reporting functionality as well, whatever the reporting functionalities that we do have in Ariba. And then in last, we'll talk about the Ariba implementation. So this Ariba implementation, we'll talk in day-to-day session as well. Even I'll share my experience as well, right? But the thing is that once we complete this till the section 10th, so you can say now you will understood this business process, you understood this configurations part as well. And if you're going to apply for any kind of interview, and if you are showing some kind of Ariba experience, so in some cases you may get this kind of questions. Have you done the implementation in Ariba? If yes, so what was your role during the implementation, right? And what are different kind documents you have performed, how you started the implementation, right? So like this you may see different kind of question. So that kind of questions also I am going to take care in the last session. So during this implementation session, we will talk about the implementation in detail level, how actually Ariba implementation is going on, whatever the activities that we need to perform as a Ariba consultant, what will be our responsibilities, the list of the documents which we have to prepare, all those things we will talk as part of this implementation session. So this will be the overall, like a journey which we are going to cover as part of the regular session, right? So I think that's it. So hi Mirza, good evening, good morning. Mirza, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
Hi Rohit, Kamar had joined the session. Please clarify his doubts and have introduction.
Sure. Hi Kamar.
Hi. Yeah, I just hear a little bit topic, whatever you are telling, but in starting, I just need. So, what's about all Ariba is it? What we gonna do
Mhm.
in this?
Kamar, the
But your
voice
voice is
is too low.
not visible.
Why is not coming?
Yeah, it is too low. I guess it might be of earpods, headphones, or something.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm driving right now, so I supposed to be take class yesterday. I didn't. Okay, let me see 1 second.
Yes, yes. No worries. Like we'll be sharing the recording with you.
Hello.
Hello,
Yes.
yes, Kamar. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be sharing the recording. If you have any doubts normally regarding SAP Ariba or something, you can clarify with the trainer.
Okay, I think yeah. If you send me the recording, I'm gonna. Here is all everything is again, and then I will be able to discuss with him, or I can say any question.
Okay, then we'll be sharing the recordings. Okay, once you watch it, let us
Yeah.
know.
Yes, thank you.
And
Okay.
Satish, are you having any doubts?
Hello.
Manoj?
Yeah. Hello. Audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, yes.
Do you have
Hello.
anything to ask to trainer?
I have actually I am new this SAP. Okay. Can I get the use of this SAP Ariba side? I don't know SAP knowledge.
Yeah, yeah, we'll
Okay.
be able to, but this is just a demo session. In the sessions, you'll be able to clearly go ahead from the basics, right? The demo is nothing but it will just cover the topics and what is Ariba and everything, okay? In the sessions, we will be going ahead to cover from basics to advanced, right?
Okay. Because in this topic, they have not implementation CIG.
What?
Where we could find out the CIG.
I did not get it.
CIG. No, in this topic, so not cover the CIG.
Okay, actually, Ariba is about these things only. If you go anywhere, like these things will be covered in order to say in Ariba. Rohit, do we have any CAG in
No, no,
Ariba?
CIG we are covering, Manoj. Even I explained here as well. If you see once again the course curriculum,
Okay,
Course.
CAG is covered, it seems, right, Manoj?
yeah, we'll talk about Manoj CIG in detail level, CIG integration.
Oh, okay.
You can see in
Sorry.
section 8 here.
Oh, okay. Eight,
Yeah,
8 point. Okay. Can you
yeah,
please
right.
send me the course this topic topic covered in SAP Ariba and CIG? Hello.
Yeah, I think Mahesh will help you. You will receive from the Mahesh.
Yeah, can you please share me the course details and the topics,
Yeah, course
everything like that?
curriculum and everything I'll be sharing it with you. Okay, Manoj? With
Hmm.
the recording. Yeah, you'll receive it
Okay.
by
And
afternoon.
what is the market? SAP Ariba? What is the market positions? I don't know, but SAP said, you will I am put in the SAP side.
Okay. Let me take this question, Mahesh. So SAP Ariba market is really very good. Okay. Because even SAP has circulated this press release. Ariba is going to the future of the procurement. Okay. So even if you see currently, we do have the last lots of opportunity in the Ariba, and in coming days as well, you will see the lots of good, like a future in the Ariba itself. Because most of the customer they are preferring to move to the digital platform to perform their sourcing and procurement activity. So of course, you will have the very good market in the Ariba.
Okay. And how many years we mentioned in SAP Ariba side?
I think this thing is better we can to talk separately because these are the little bit lengthy questions to catch up, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, course duration will be 1 month,
Yeah, it's 40 hours, right?
40 hours. Okay. Okay, it will come Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday.
It will be Monday to Friday, but you can discuss with the Mahesh. Mahesh will guide you on all this. He will catch up all these questions. He will help you.
Okay.
Yeah, we will let you know regarding the timings and all the other details.
Okay. And what about the server access? Will you provide the single server access or group server access?
I think Manoj, regarding server, like a course fee and other informations, you can discuss with this Mahesh separately,
Mhm.
and he will guide you on all these questions.
Okay, 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 Rohit.
Okay. Okay, team. So thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Sure, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.